Hello, and welcome back to Point and Click Games and some more Gibbous, a Cthulhu adventure. So I would like to start by saying, this is the second video I'll be recording since a hiatus for 2 years. And, as always, please expect me to be working through some of the more technical difficulties, technical aspects of this, as I realized as I watched back the previous recording and listened back to it, that there was a whole lot of noise. There was a ton of extra noise coming from the mic, including when I muted it and things like that, and coming from my keyboard when I needed to type on a key. However, hopefully this time around, now that I know it, now that I know it's the case, let's see if we can make this work a little bit better. So, last time we were here, we managed to make our robes that Dawn is currently wearing smell like fish, allowing us to get into the Fishsmith Festival. We walked through, found a rotten egg, also found a lovely name tag with the name of Randolph C. on it, and also tried to talk to a couple people who were wholly uninterested, and then got to the Doomsayer. Turns out, and Dawn wrote it down for us very nicely, there's a Doomsayer that's blocking my access into the Finman house. Tried to trip up his speech, but I think I chose the wrong words. I could always try again. Something we'll definitely be doing. We'll definitely give it another shot, without a doubt. I think that is one of the best moves we could make, and hopefully you didn't just hear me move the microphone, and if you did, I apologize. Still trying to figure out where to put it. Because it's a totally different microphone than the one I had 2 years ago. So, what we're just going to do is the typical, the expected. We're going to move around, see if there's anyone we can talk to, see if there's anything we can touch, see if there's anything that's going to give us an idea of what to do with this Doomsayer, or how to trip up the Doomsayer, and kind of go from there. If it seems like we are unable to do that, or if there's no interesting things for us to look at, like, for example, these studious cultists.
These fellas here are really into their dubious book.
Then, like I said, we'll go back and we'll kind of slam our head against the wall a couple times to see if we can trip that Doomsayer up.
I'll just not bother them this time.
Okay. So, we can go this way. I imagine we can't really talk to anyone, so we'll follow through, go down this alley, see if there's anything. Okay. I like how everyone has all their very serious things on, and this guy's just wearing a hoodie that has a cat on it. Let's look at Pesci first.
Seems to be the guy in charge of these guards.
Alright, so these are guards. They're obviously guarding something.
Evening, brothers.
Yeah, what do you want?
Just seeking passage into the derelict industrial premises you're currently eclipsing.
Don't come here wasting my time, you hear?
I want to get inside of the abandoned factory behind you, brother.
Just say so, huh? So are you Molusco?
You darn tootin'. Me, Molusco? I'll get back to you on that. I have no idea. Let's just say we are.
You're darn tootin' I'm Molusco.
Oh, yeah? Good. GP specifically said don't let Molusco in. Forget about it.
Wait.
I like how they literally made them stereotypical hired muscle. It feels really good to have this completely out of place character guarding this door. Let's backpedal a little bit here, though.
Me? Molusco? Huh.
Mr. Confused Identity over here. Well, who are you then? Pescatori?
Pescatori? I'm just gonna say no.
Nope.
See? You're starting to get on my nerves now. Just a little bit.
Wait, okay. No more games. I am Pescatori.
Oh, good. You're finally here. I tell you, they say the worst that could have happened probably happened. I always knew we shouldn't trust that psycho with the meal.
The meal?
Are you serious? I see what's going on. You're questioning my clearance level, huh?
Sure, that's what we're doing.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. Don't worry. These guys are hardcore, but they took a vow of silence, so... I'm level 3 clearance. I pretty much know most of it.
Oh yeah? Tell me what the meal is then.
May Father Dagon forgive our naivete. Is that how you pronounce that?
How should I know?
Pulling the wool over our eyes with talk of raising the meal, the ultimate feast for the dreamer. Damn butcher, cobbling flesh together and raising that thing in Kraken Bay, that half-goofer. It ain't natural.
We talking GMOs here, or,
I ain't in the mood for joking. He played us good, Pescatori. The dreamer yet hungers, brother. Yeah, Cthulhu for Dagon.
Okay. So I do like how we're able to get some information out of this guy. We obviously have no idea what's going on. I also love the stereotype of it, the like totally stereotypical interaction we're having here of someone who has a complex and is sitting there and going, specifically an inferiority complex, is sitting there and going, or maybe more so a Napoleon complex, is sitting there and going, I know exactly what's going on. You, sir, should respect me, even though you have a higher clearance and all this. It's always great. But of course, we have no idea what's going on, so Fatagan indeed.
Fatagan indeed.
We've let him down, brother. We raised that thing for the dreamer to feast on, and now we just might have to face it. Ooh, that flesh tinkering lunatic ran away with it.
Oh wow, we know that for sure?
Ain't that why you're here? To find out for sure? The elders won't let us regulars in the factory. Personally, I think he's long gone. But go ahead and find out.
Thanks.
Wait. I got specific instructions, though. You can go in, but only in the presence of Chief Piovra.
Well, this couldn't be that easy, could it? So, where's Piovra?
You're asking the wrong person, Fra. He's probably out boozing himself to death like he always do, right, guys? Why do I keep talking to these mooks? Drinks like a fish, that Piovra.
All right. I'll return with Piovra. See you guys.
Salute!
Okay, so that definitely gives us a direction. This is obviously the correct direction, the worst direction sometimes to go in these types of games, as I'm sure we all can guess and all know at this point. But great interaction. We got a lot of good information out of it. Let's find Piovra. I imagine he might be in the Finman house, though, which is probably why we have to get that Doomsayer out of the way. But first, let's see if there's anywhere else we can go. See if there's anything else we can touch. So we can go down this way, which might give us either more information and an idea of how to trip this guy up. Otherwise, we'll just have to go back to attacking that angle. Floating cultist. Oh, do you see all the little cultists in the background? I actually couldn't tell what this was at first. Let me see. So that's going back. Let's make our way a far-gazing cultist.
Don't want nothing to do with him.
Okay. Basically, to be expected stuff right there. A dude, literally. I also love how this is formally a ship. So we can talk to quite literally a dude. Which we probably will. But purely out of curiosity, let's go a little bit beyond it. Cultists sticking out of window.
We're full. Go somewhere else. Stop pushing.
Okay. So that is just funny. That's what that is. Gustav?
I'm pretty sure that's Gustav.
Why does that... This feels like I'm going back in time again, and I have some sort of, like, previous self that knows these things. I have no idea who the hell Gustav is. But Dawn obviously does. So let's see what we can do, I guess.
Gustav!
Hey up there.
Gustav!
I don't. Sure. Okay. Let's talk to the dude.
Evening, sir. No offense, but you don't really look like you belong here.
Oh, hey there, Padre. Yeah, no, I'm kind of visiting only.
I thought they didn't let visitors in during the festival.
Depends on who you're with, bro. My wife's a regular. We're here on our honeymoon.
You know, I was just thinking about how interesting a choice of that honeymoon is. We're going with it.
Interesting choice for a honeymoon.
Yeah, well, sort of a goodbye to the old way of living on her part. As an F, I mean. Then we're totally changing our lives around.
Oh? Is she around?
She's in there, getting some fish and chips for us.
Ugh. Not partial to fish myself.
Then what the heck are you here for, dude? But yeah, I ain't crazy about him either. But hey, when in Fishmouth, you know, we're splashing out into like a debauchery sort of deal while we're here. And then, we're totally changing our lives around.
Interesting. This feels like... Oh, wait, with eggs? Oh, there's an egg on the ground. All right, we're gonna have to. We'll follow through with that. But you know, this dude here, quite literally, this dude. I feel like I really need to like fully understand him. Like this is probably one of the most depthy characters we have met, and that's only within the first like 7 seconds of speaking to him. So let's you know, I'm invested. Like let's find out.
You mentioned changing your lives around.
Yup, we're going vegan, baby.
Oh, that's nice, I guess. Concerned about animal welfare and the environment, huh?
Yeah, that too, kinda. It's the in thing to be, you know? But we'll see how that goes. You never know. We might just go back to steaks afterwards.
This is, it's very much so speaks to real life now, doesn't it? Yeah, it's a little hypocritical.
Isn't that a bit hypocritical?
Going from vegan to meat eater? You just go from being a preachy jerk who judges everyone for what they eat to being a preachy jerk who judges everyone for what they eat. Works both ways. The beauty of symmetry, bro. Although...
Yeah?
Makes you think, you know? Sometimes I just sit and wonder, what gives us the right to kill and eat other beings? Just because they ain't human, you know? Because they can't reason like we do. So what? Doesn't take reasoning to know you don't feel like being gutted and eaten. Know what I'm saying?
This took a far too real turn. I wasn't quite ready for this. Let's see if Dawn can navigate through this right now better than I could.
That went dark all of a sudden.
You telling me you never consider these things?
An almost lifelong diet of steaks and cold hot dogs is a hard thing to leave behind, I guess, but, yeah, you know, you sort of make an interesting point there.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely worth discussing these issues, you know? But discussing takes a lot of energy, and me, myself, I'm famished. Now, where's Asenath with those fish and chips, though?
Okay. So, interesting line of inquiry that literally got us nowhere, except for maybe a deeper consideration in our own lives, which I wasn't expecting. But you know what? Like I said, I'm still invested in this guy. He's still the most interesting character and the most fourth wall, real life. Yeah, I don't really know where I'm going with that. Nice to see someone happily married.
Nice to see someone happily married.
Didn't get to experience that yourself, bro?
Me? Happily? Huh. No. But, I'm glad it worked for you.
Yeah, man, me too. You know what I love about Asenath? She's not one of those all-up-in-your-business wives, you know? She ain't about, I don't know, taking my life over.
That's nice.
Yeah, I love that she gives me my personal space.
What else do you like about your life? Like, not to... What? Why is this dude in the middle of all this insanity just the most reasonable and wholesome person we've met this entire time? Quite literally. And he's honeymooning here with his wife, who's a cult member? This is just... This is trippier than the rest of the game's been. At least, from what I remember. Anyways, moving on.
What else do you like about your wife?
She just lets me be me. That's major.
I'm sensing a theme all of a sudden.
Anything else you like about your wife?
She's not possessive. I'd hate that.
I love how we are still asking this question, by the way. And I also can't help but notice he only likes one thing about his wife.
What else do you like about your wife?
She loves being herself and living my life and my time to myself.
Tell me another thing you like about her.
You know what? This conversation's getting a bit weird, and I'm too hungry for it.
Ah, right. Sorry.
Amazing. Alright, so we really have only 2 more lines to go through. I feel like this one is going to turn out to be the one that is the most informative for us, but let's definitely start with the Butcher one.
You know anything about a guy called the Butcher?
Butcher? Unless he's in there preparing my fish and chips. Nah, dude.
Okay, to be expected.
Hey, what's with the passed out guy with the eggs?
I don't know, dude. It's sort of gross, but at the same time, he's kind of ruining my appetite. Which is cool, though, because I've been waiting on my fish and chips forever.
Yeah, he's out cold. Guess his eggs are free for the taking.
I guess so, man, if that's your kind of thing. It's cool, bro, seriously. I'm not judging.
Yeah, thanks. It means a lot.
Alright, well, I guess we're just gonna let this dude do his thing, and we're gonna go pick up another, what looks like probably a rotten egg. So, let's do that, I guess.
Alright, man. I'll let you wait for your meal in peace.
Enjoy the festival, broseph. And don't indulge too much, you hear?
Oh, this one's unlike the other one, which is just rotten. This is excessively rotten.
I'm picking it up. Oh, God, I'm actually doing it. Oh.
So, I know I've, at least since I've restarted playing and being here with you all on this channel, I've talked a lot about how much I enjoy the silliness of this game. I really enjoy how they sort of thumb their nose at this whole being a point-and-click adventure game, and how you literally pick everything up, and they keep making fun of that, and the lack of understanding, the fact that it just doesn't make any sense. It's quite literally like they're breaking the fourth wall without fully breaking it, which is kind of a lot of fun to think about and to see. But since we've gone that way, we went the other way. It seems like we have to get into the Finman house at this point. So that means we're going to have to trip up this Doomsayer. So So it's really going to be a question of, like, what combination of words mess with them. As we really don't have anything else to do and to look at. Oh.
I know this puddle's history. It came from that truck there.
Well, apparently we looked at an oil puddle. However, after that bit of an exploration, this seems like the best possible place to end this specific episode. So, as always, boy, I really love the fact that I get to say this again. As always, thank you very much for joining me here at Point to Play Games. I look forward to seeing you next time, and always remember to make a point to play games.